On today's special episode of Bothering the Band, we have Tommy Prine, who is the son of famous country star John Prine, who is carving his own niche in the music world right now. And it was so great to talk to him. We talked about Tom Hardy, dogs and cats, keeping cigarettes in the refrigerator. We even talked to his girlfriend, Savannah, about video games and a whole bunch of other nonsense. This episode is great. Give it a listen. Here we go. Welcome to Bothering the Band with Tommy Prine. How are you doing, Tommy?
Doing good. Thanks for having me, y'all.
Yeah, where are you in the house right now? You got some Amazon boxes.
Oh my God, yeah, that's like a never-ending line of Amazon packages that come to my house. I'm just in my kitchen right now.
Let me ask you a question. When you're done with the boxes, do you break them down and throw them away, or just keep them whole and throw them away?
We keep them until my cat's done hanging out with them, because generally she'll like as I put it on the table to open it, she's already on top of it. I'm like, I get it, we have to do this whole thing, and then she gets to hang out in it for a while, and then we recycle over here, so we do our part. Yeah.
Well, we have to ask. We love pets. What's the cat's name?
Papoose.
Papoose.
Yeah, I'm sure at some point she'll be uninvited and come hang out. I call her Pappy sometimes.
Oh, nice.
She's really small.
Oh, that's adorable. That's a great name. And what's the significance behind the name?
So that is actually a name that my girlfriend came up with, because I think her dad used to call her his little Papoose when she was small. So she's like, I want to name our cat Papoose. And I was like, well, there's for sure no one else I know that has a cat named Papoose.
Papoose is a Native American word for child.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm learning.
It's that little thing that you swaddle babies up in. That's I don't know.
Did you know that, or did you look that up?
I Googled that.
She's fact checking me.
That's what I do. That's my role here as we go along.
I thought you just happened to know that trivia. What's your middle name?
So I technically have two. It's my full name is Thomas Alexander Whelan Prine.
Whelan. Do you spell?
Well, technically, my legal last name is Whelan Prine, but I figured that out when I was traveling internationally, and they were like, "Who is this? This isn't you." Yeah. And I'm like, "This is me, man." What do you
mean? And the most important question of the day: do you dip your French fries in ranch dressing?
I hate ranch, dude. I hate ranch. I hate ketchup. I hate mustard. I hate mayo. I pretty much only eat barbecue sauce. So I'm kind of a freak in that sense, because all my friends are like, oh, extra ketchup, you'll want some. I was like, no, I won't. I hate ketchup. I think it's gross. I think all of it's gross. It's not gross if you like them, because everyone likes them, but I don't know. I just think it's gross.
No, I have to agree. I only like ketchup if it's on a cheeseburger or a hot dog. I won't dip fries in ketchup. That's gross to me.
Yeah. Why? Fries are good.
Wow.
I will dip my fries in ranch.
I take that you're a ketchup guy, Ryan.
No, I'm a ranch barbecue. I'm a
okay.
I'm a grown.
Okay.
Let's go back to do you have are you particular with your barbecue sauce?
I mean, yes, I'm particular about a lot of things in a really annoying way, but I prefer tomato based over vinegar based, but I'll still totally eat the vinegar based, because sometimes it's for pork, I feel a vinegar base is just the better option. You know what I mean? Just it just works better. But tomato based, I think, which is weird, because I guess it's actually made with ketchup, apparently, is what people tell me. But I don't believe that. I don't think it's true.
Oh man, I don't hate ketchup as much as you guys, but that's pretty wild. Do you have a favorite brand of barbecue sauce?
I mean, you can't really go wrong with Sweet Baby Ray's.
Nice.
That's always good. The sweet heat one. That's the best.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Brown sugar all day.
Really?
Yeah.
Doubling down on the sweet.
I love the brown sugar. It's so good.
I mean, yeah. If I have it in the fridge, I'll definitely I'll use that.
Oh,
I don't put barbecue sauce on like everything though. I'm not like I don't really need sauce like when I eat, because my friends that really like mustard and ketchup and stuff, they're like, oh, it's dry if I don't have it. But like I don't know. Like I eat chicken nuggets just like plain.
what do you put on a hot dog?
Nothing. I eat plain hot dogs like a 4-year-old.
No relish, no onion.
No, literally nothing. Like, I'll put chili on it if they have it, but like
Yeah,
I'm literally like a 3-year-old in a really big body. So like if I'm just like at like a baseball game, like if someone's like, "Oh, you want to go get a dog?" I'm like, "Yeah," and then I get to the front of the line, I'm like, "Hey, can I just get like a plain hot dog?" And they're like, "What? Like, are you 5?" I'm like, "No, that's what I like."
And what about a cheeseburger? Just plain?
No, I like bacon, grilled onions, and lettuce, and that's it. I'm simple. That's what I like to tell people, that I'm simple, not picky.
I like it. Simple. He's a simple man.
Yeah.
Um, okay, very important. Another very important question. Why aren't your original songs on Spotify?
Because I just finished my first record like this summer. So like I have nothing. Oh, and now I have something to release. But like before this summer, I just didn't really like have anything lined up that like made sense. I mean, I think there was and always has been like a whole bunch of opportunities for me to like jump into something like this. But just the way that it happened and the people that I made it with and like just how everything unfolded felt like organic and it felt right. So I just kind of felt like, I wanted to sit on all my songs until I really, 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 really felt comfortable with the selection that I had that I wanted to record. So there's 11 songs on this record, and I firmly believe it's like my 11 best ones that I've made since I started writing music, like since I was a teenager. So
That's fantastic. Can you tell us like when it's going to come out, a name, anything like that yet?
I don't know how much I'm allowed to tell y'all, but like all I can say is that it's likely going to be like in the first half of next year that it comes out. So it's like, I mean, I can tell y'all that we're like mixing right now and it'll probably be mastered in like a month. So I'll have it for like a while, but there's a couple things I got to line up before it hits the world. So.
Well, whenever it does, you let us know. We'll promote the shit out of it.
So, oh man, thank you.
Appreciate it. Of course. And I actually like, of course, we're big fans of your father, but we found you through another guy we interviewed named Trey Burt.
My dude.
He's the best. And then also the Newport Folk Festival, we're big fans of.
Yeah.
And we gave you a great big shout out. So we're very happy and we can't wait for the record, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Well, yeah. One, Trey's like such a good guy. He came and stayed over at our house for like 5 days, like a month ago or something. It was so fun. Like it was the first time I really got to like hang out with him. And I just like invited him over. And I was just like, dude, just come like live with me for a little bit. And it was super fun. We had a great time.
He seems so mellow. My goal was to make him laugh on his episode.
Yeah.
And I think we got a couple chuckles at him.
Oh yeah. No, he's a chuckler for sure.
Yeah. We got a couple out of him. What's your favorite Hank Williams song?
Oh, dude. I literally I can't I can't really name it.
No, it's a tough one.
What's
okay. All right. Believe it. I have to stay. Mine's Long Gone Lonesome Blues. That's
solid one.
That's what I had. I had to throw mine out there. Do you know who Bridget Fonda is?
No.
Oh, Abby, he doesn't know. How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
25. I'll be 26 in October.
Okay.
Yeah.
October what?
October 4th.
All 3 Octobers. All 3 of them.
Oh, yeah. Libras.
Well, no, I'm a Scorpio.
Not Ryan.
Oh, okay.
Later.
Does that mean I can trust you, or is that like, are we like incompatible?
I don't know. I don't firmly believe in. Do you believe in zodiac signs?
I mean, like no and yes, because I just kind of feel like it's one of those things where like if you believe in anything that is of the unknown and that's kind of part of that realm, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, because I feel like to say like absolutely not no is to say no to like a lot of things. And like, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. That's a good answer.
Yeah.
I'm going to switch my gears to that. gonna be open.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll learn a lot, man.
Have you ever smoked a Newport cigarette?
I have smoked a Newport cigarette. So like when I started smoking cigarettes, I was like a kid, and I would smoke Turkish Royals. I would smoke those, and then Marlboro 27s, and pretty much like any Camel. Except I don't like menthols. Like that's not really my thing. I've smoked them before, like a Newport, you know what I mean? But I wouldn't like go to the gas station and be like, let me get some menthols, you know. Now I like sometimes smoke like a Marlboro Light. I don't know. Makes me feel like mature.
That's like on par with like drinking a Bud Light.
It's
not real.
Like, I'm not ashamed. Yeah, I'm not ashamed. You know, they're in my fridge. I'm gonna drink one.
The Marlboro Lights are in your fridge.
Yeah. I like my cold cigs.
Deb keeps her cigs in the fridge.
No, really?
Is that a thing?
That's my mom, and she buys them in cartons, and she keeps the carton in the fridge. And every time she needs a new pack, she pulls it out of the fridge.
Wait, dude, I bet a cold cig is so nice. I kind of want to like cool my cigs
have
now.
to try that.
Yeah.
I don't even smoke, and I want to try that.
Yeah, maybe we can all like meet up and have a cold cig.
What are you doing? Meet up with Tommy having a cold cig.
Yeah, what's that? Don't worry about it.
Hanging out. That's funny. Would you help a friend move?
I have like a bunch because I kind of feel like I have to because I'm such the dude that like always for some reason needs something really heavy moved, and I always hit up my buddies. I'm like, dude, I'll buy you pizza and beer. Like I just got a free upright piano that's like 400 pounds, and I called like 5 of my friends, and I have awesome friends. Like they always show up and they don't like expect me to do anything, but I always like pay them beer and stuff like that. But it's not even a transaction, because I feel like if it was a transaction and I gave them like pizza and beer, then like what's done is done. But it's like always like unspoken. Like if you make me come move something for you, like I'm calling you when like I need to move something.
Yeah.
So there's like 3 friends that I like always have to help move, but you know.
That's a good dude. I feel like I've had friends in the past be like, I'll give you money to like pay me to not help me move.
Wait, sorry, do what?
Yeah, like I've asked my friends, I'm like, hey, can you help me move? And they're like, I'll just give you $100 to get out of moving.
That's actually like so amazingly lazy that I think I'm gonna start doing that. It's like, listen, like I have no bone in this fight, and just here's $100, just leave me alone.
Yeah.
Don't make me say yes or no.
I always say when my friends ask me to move, I go, listen, I don't want to at all, but I will. I don't want to say that.
But to them, it's just like, all right, so he's on board. Like
he's on board.
Like it's not a discussion. I need help.
I think the other end is you start asking for weird instead of pizza and beer, you're like, you start saying, I want sushi and wine or something like that.
Yeah, like something like really difficult to get. Like I want like caviar and like a specific flavor of pita chips. And if you can't get them, I'm not helping.
Oh man, what is something you think everyone should try once? Tough, hard hit.
That's something that everyone should try at least.
It could be big, it could be little.
Yeah, don't overthink it.
Yeah.
You could go back to the caviar.
I'm like already overthinking the hell out of it. I mean,
helping your friends move.
Yeah, that
cold cigarettes.
Maybe, a cold stove. Maybe like getting a pet. Like if you haven't ever owned a pet yourself, like I feel like it's something you should do once in your life, because besides all like the obvious benefits of having one, I think it forces you to put the well-being of something else over your own, like on a daily basis. And I think that can be really, honestly, like a very powerful thing for anyone to experience, just even if it's like, make sure they have good food, make sure they have like, just like caring about something that's like living and breathing. And then also in return, like I said, it has like a lot of benefits too that I can really help. I mean, I have a dog and a cat, and they've been like the most amazing parts of my life over like the last year and a half. So
Now we got to know the dog name.
Maggie.
Maggie.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah,
Like
she's
Maggie's
great.
fun.
She's a rescue dog, and she's like a full-on goofball. Like I don't think there's like a whole lot going on in between her ears, but she's like really sweet. She just like kind of stares at you, and you're like, "Well, what's up, dude?"
Oh, that's adorable.
Yeah.
Who would you most like to sit next to on a 10-hour flight?
I can think of a whole bunch of people I wouldn't want to.
Yeah.
Someone that I would really want to sit next to for a 10-hour flight. I kind of like, I wish I could sit next to like Tom Hardy and just be like, why are you so cool? And like, I just like want to like, and he like has to talk to me about it. You know what I mean? Like, cause it's 10 hours. And I'm like, dude, I'm going to keep asking. Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, you're just so cool. Like, how do you do that? You know, like, tell me your story. I think also he has like a really interesting story where he was like horribly addicted to like a bunch of drugs and he was like homeless, like at like 27 or something, and then like turned his life around and he's this like huge star now. He's like an interesting guy. Yeah. I know that also could have been like a bullshit video I saw on the internet where it's like that little boy was Tom Hardy.
He was, I don't know if you've ever seen it. He was in Band of Brothers.
Dude, that's the one HBO special that I haven't seen. I've seen like The Sopranos, all the True Detectives, like all that, but I haven't watched Band of Brothers.
Oh, you got to watch Band of Brothers. And if
I've heard amazing things.
He has like, honestly, he has a sex scene in it. And he's so skinny. He's so tiny. He's so tiny in it. And you almost have to like, you can tell it by his face. I also can imagine him being on the window so he can't escape your questions.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's not on the aisle.
No.
Like he can't sit there and be like looking at someone else, be like, oh, this guy. Like he's like I'm in like the corner with him, you know? Like either that or can I give you one more person?
Of course.
So like, all right, Tom Hardy would be great for sure. But I also would love to be like right next to James Gandolfini, like if he was still here, and like just like talk to him about like The Sopranos for 10 hours and just be like, what do you think happened? You know what I mean? Like that, like I just want to know. I don't know why it's actors I'm talking about, but I just think they're like really like interesting.
There are no wrong answers on Bothering the Band. So, and those are two great answers. So, and you had the chops to back it up too. So
yeah,
there you go. Do you believe in the devil?
Yes, but not in like a physical form, I guess.
Not as like a red fiery man.
Yeah, not like the cloven hooves of Satan and like a weird guy with horns and like a trident. No, I think he's like first of all, I don't think it's a he or a she. It's just like I think the devil is it's like that little piece in like every person that no one wants to think about. Like that little thing that everyone's capable of that's like kind of like freaky. You know what I mean? And like all like the worst people in history that like have just been like the devil incarnate, you know what I mean? Like the dictators and stuff like that. And I don't know. I think it's like a broad spectrum of like actual like evil people, but also just kind of the inherent evil aspect of like the human experience. And kind of like the things that are like unexplainably awful. You know, that to me is kind of like what the devil is.
Very poetic, very poignant. Great answer.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, all right.
I've thought about it probably way too much.
This is a great follow-up question. Do you think you can karate chop a board in half?
I'm gonna say yes up until someone like tests my gangster and makes me do it in front of them. So I'm gonna say yes. Like I feel like I could. How thick of a board are we talking? And also like what like medium? Is it bamboo?
I don't know.
They don't make bamboo boards, do they?
I don't know. Well, let's say
Okay.
Plywood, half an inch.
I mean, like, yeah, maybe. Does it have to be a chop or kind of like elbow it? Because I'm like kind of a big dude. Like I feel like if I jumped on it, like, you know what I mean?
You could do some Van Damme, like shit. Or palm, like come down on the palm.
I honestly feel like I could do it with my head. I have like a really hard forehead. I feel like I could do it.
Have you ever headbutted anyone?
For sure. Oh yeah. I've used my head 100 times. Never. I don't fight though. I'm not like a fighting guy. I've been in like one fight and it wasn't fun.
Yeah. You don't seem like a fighter.
No, I'm like I smile too much, dude. I mean, I don't know. Maybe that makes me more prone to being knocked out. Cause I don't know. Cause I just feel like if like someone's smiling at you when you're angry, it's like infuriating. And I just like especially when I get like nervous, I just like always smile.
You're like, I'll play you a song, you win.
Yeah, exactly.
There we go. If you could live your life as one historical figure, who would you choose?
That's a great question, dude.
Tom Hardy as Thomas Jefferson.
Yeah, I mean that would be so sick. I would a historical figure. Well, I'm trying to think, like, I don't want to like say anyone that had like a huge impact because I feel like a lot of people like in history that had big impacts had like really difficult lives. And I don't necessarily like want to ask for that. But I mean, like, it'd be kind of sick to be Moses and like
Ooh.
to see, you know what I mean? Even if that didn't happen, I don't know. Okay, hold up. Either that or like it would be sick to be like Stan Lee.
Ooh, okay.
And just like have like that like huge world in your head. And like be able to do that. I don't know. Could be cool.
Yeah. Abby, who you choosing? If you could be. It's a tough question. Now that I ask it out loud,
who would you choose?
Grover Cleveland.
Oh my goodness, you're ridiculous.
Because that means I get to be the president twice, not consecutive.
You have time to think about it.
Someone paid attention in 7th grade history.
That's what I did my 7th grade history project on, Grover Cleveland.
You still remember that?
Yeah, actually, that's not a joke. I think it was 8th grade, by the way.
It's impressive.
What is your favorite fictional band?
Fictional band?
Yeah.
I want to say Tenacious D, but they're a real band. Like they literally play shows. So like, I think my favorite band would probably have to be like the band in Star Wars that like is playing the
They're called the Cantina Band.
The Cantina Band, dude. They're so fire. Like every time they hit the stage, they tear it up, dude.
I'm impressed by your answer and your knowing the name. Wow.
This is like so specific. I love it.
That's amazing. Also, shout out to Jack Black. You should have Tommy.
Dude,
we guess that at one of your shows or on the or on a record.
I just want to hang out with him too. Like he seems like a really genuine guy.
I bet you Jack Black's one of those nice guys in Hollywood and comedy that's like actually nice.
Yeah, like he seems like it.
Yeah, he seems like a lot of fun. We desperately need to get Jack Black on this.
That'd be so sick.
If we do,
I'd be like a ghost in the back and like turn my camera off.
You can help us write the questions.
Okay, sick. I want to do that, by the way.
And then we'll all get together. We'll smoke cold cigs and
watch Tenacious D, dude, and just like spam Tom Hardy's phone number.
Oh, this is fun. Can you do long division?
No, dude. I like literally was horrific at all math, like all the way up until like everything. Like, and I ended up getting a music business degree and I had to do like financing and like accounting and stuff, which like isn't even math. It's like math with like language. It's horrifying. But no, I literally couldn't do any of that. Like I can't. Like statistics, bombed it. Trigonometry, bombed it. Like everything was just like when I see numbers, my brain just scrambles. Like I have no idea what to do.
Right here, I'm right there with you. Abby texted me a bunch of numbers. It was like even an accident, and my brain melted a little.
Yeah, just shutting down. Like,
what are you eating?
Snickers.
Like the mini ones are like a full Snickers.
No, like the little one.
Dude, the mini ones are way better. I'm telling you, they pack way more flavor.
They are.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I think they hold longer too.
What do you?
Maybe.
Like,
What do you mean?
like I think like if you just keep them around, like let's say you have like some leftover Halloween candy and you eat it like a year later, they're still not bad. But I
I
feel
don't
like
think that's good for you, man.
Except all those little bugs in there.
it's in a
Your-
wrapper.
Is
It's
your
in a
gut health all
cabinet.
right? That sounds like that's. I don't know if that's safe.
I dip it in ketchup too.
Oh God. I'm just like immediately nauseous. Thank you for that.
Mhm.
All right. How did your dad feel about your tattoos?
He didn't at first. He was just kind of like, why? Like he was like, not. He wasn't like that dad that was like, oh, you're gonna ruin your life. But he was like very like, they're dumb. Like, why'd you do that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then after like a couple years, like recently in the last 2 years, he finally told me, he's like, I actually really like them. I was like, see, I knew that you'd come around. You know.
Yeah. Nice. What about your mom?
She has tattoos.
Oh, she does?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, she actually got so the high women when they were like hanging out together and like decided to like they were all literally in the room and they were like talking like we should do this, like let's do this, like make a band. And my mom was with them and they literally had like a tattoo artist in the room and they all got a high women tattoo together.
Oh, wow. That's super cool.
She got it on her shoulder. And then my mom got this as well. This is my first tattoo. It's an ogam. It's like ancient Celtic scripture.
Oh,
And
cool.
it's like this like long line is a G, these 5 are R, that's an A, and that's Gra in Gaelic, which means love. So I got that for like my mom's from Ireland, so I got that for her.
Yeah.
And she ended up getting it too. And like 2 of my buddies got it, and my brother got it. So it's like a Prine gang tattoo.
Oh, that's cool,
Gang is
man.
probably not the right word to use, but you know what I'm saying.
I get you. That's cool. I have to ask, so this is one of our questions. It's just perfect segue. Is when you were growing up with your brother, did you guys fight or did you get along?
I mean, we were 10 months apart, like, and at that age, it's like, you know, like a year is like a huge difference. So I was always like really salty that he was like 10 months older than me because I was like, he's not even a year, but he'd be like, I'm your older brother. And like, you know, like we honestly got along like the whole time. Like we would have the same friends, like we'd have friends come over, and even if I invited them, like we'd all hang out together.
Yeah.
And yeah, when we were, I mean, like we still fought because like we were together all the time. But my mom said this, like she always reminds me of this. It's so funny. So like we would like be like fighting and like I'd like bite Jack or like he'd like slap me on the back or something, and we'd be like screaming like stop. And then my mom's like, whichever to the one that was like the aggressor, she'd be like, don't do that to your brother. And then the other one, whether it was me or Jack, would look at my mom and be like, don't talk to my brother like that. Like we'd always have each other's back, like even if we were like hating each other in the moment, like it was still like us against the world, you know.
Oh, that's cool, man.
Yeah.
Do you play video games?
Every day. I've literally been playing video games for hours today.
What tell us about what video games are you playing?
So like since the pandemic happened, I used to play a bunch of World of Warcraft when I was younger, and I resubbed for like the pandemic. So I've been playing a little bit of that. I got the new Xbox, the Series X, and I've been playing No Man's Sky, some more Skyrim, Oblivion, The Witcher 3. I've been playing that a bunch. That's an awesome game. But I'm waiting for the new Halo to come out. Like that's like my thing. And then also 2 weeks from now, Diablo 2 Resurrected comes out, and I'm super stoked for that. So
you like the first person like shooter games?
I mean, when I like Destiny 2 and stuff like that, like the first person shooter games, I really like those if I know that I have to like do something soon, but I just want to play video games for like an hour and a half or something, I'll do that. But like I prefer to play like RPG games that like I like really like get into, just because I think it's so cool, like how people like make like amazing stories, and then you have to like do all these like things to like make decisions, and like you get like sick gear, and at the end of the game you have this huge helmet, this massive sword, you're just a beast. Yeah.
I love it. Tommy Boy, the Chris Farley film, or Tommy, the Who album?
Probably Tommy Boy, dude. I'm a huge Chris Farley guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too, man.
Like
Me too.
I remember watching like SNL with my parents, and like they like made sure to show us like all the seasons that we had missed since we weren't alive. Like they like showed us like all like the Will Ferrell like years and like all that stuff, and like Chris Farley. So like I've always been a really big fan of him. And I actually wrote a song called Rest in Peace, Chris Farley,
Yeah.
like a year ago. Yeah. And because I was trying to write like so like Savannah was gone for a while, so I was alone in the apartment, and I was trying to like write like a really like sappy, like beautiful, like sad song, and nothing was happening, and I was just like really frustrated because I was like, I just want this to be like a really beautiful thing, and I can't make it happen. I was frustrated, but I was like, I have to write a song. So I just picked like 4 chords and just basically just started like talking, and I ended up writing the song called "Rest in Peace" with Chris Farley. That's like kind of funny. And
Please tell me it's on the album.
it's not, but we considered it to be on the album though. Like it was like in the running, and like I might honestly just like record it as like and release it as like a single at some point, like maybe after the record. But like um yeah. I played it at like an open mic night and people really liked it. So I don't know.
Two things. One, he's my favorite ever on SNL, especially. And so I fully support you releasing that song professionally. Also, do people like when you do open mics, do people know like who you are, your just your background or anything, or you just keep that under wraps, go have fun?
I'd kind of just like, I mean, I'll put my name on there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like people won't always like assume, you know what I mean? And I don't ever like say anything about it. Just like it'd be kind of cringe. Like, I don't want to be up there and be like, I'm John Prine. So I'm like, you know what I mean? Like I automatically am gonna suck more if I do that. You know what I mean?
I'm
So
Tom
like
Hardy's son.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's like I'm literally Tom Hardy. But no, I mean, like sometimes if there's someone like introducing us and like they know who I am, like they'll like kind of like allude to it. Like people are usually nice and not just like because like they know I probably would absolutely fucking hate if someone was like, oh, now we have John Prine Jr. You know what I mean? Like
yeah. I forgot what I was going to say, but back to this is what I was going to say. You have to, in addition to releasing the Chris Farley song, you have to write a song called "Cold Cigs" or something like that. Like
I probably will now. Honestly, it's going to be like a piano ballad about cold cigs.
This one's called "Fridge Cigs."
Yeah, dude, a fridge cig.
It's dedicated.
That'd actually be such a sick band name. Do y'all want to start that band?
Fridge Cigs, I love it.
Dude, Fridge Cigs. That'd be
love it.
Sick. I'll be on the vocoder.
Fridge Cigs. I'm playing the harmonica. Have you ever been to a bar mitzvah?
Dude, so many.
Yeah.
I went, like a bunch. So my school had like a very large Jewish population.
Okay.
But also before I even went to that school, like my best friend, still to this day, like my best friend is like this whole family called the Coffees, and they're Jewish. So like I'm like a by proxy Jew, which is awesome. And like a bunch of people that are like close to me have always like coincidentally been Jewish. So I don't know. There's like a strong like Jewish influence in my like friends and family, and it's amazing. But like I went to the school called USN, and there was just a whole bunch of Jewish kids. And like whatever year it was, like 7th grade or 8th grade, whenever it was, like we had like 95 kids in the class, and like everyone got invited to just like bar mitzvah after bar mitzvah after bar mitzvah. So like I went to like a bunch of bar mitzvahs, like a lot, like I'd say like 15 to 20.
Oh wow, holy hell! They are a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Okay. This is fun. I should have asked this at the top. What's the last thing you bought off of Amazon?
It's nothing I buy, dude. It's my girlfriend. It's just like she goes on Amazon and just spam buys like 58 things a day. And like it's like she got these like bags that you hang up on the wall that catches the humidity.
Oh, I know those, and they fill with water.
What is that?
Yeah, I used to have them in New York because our damp closets. If you'll see when she hangs them, like opens them, in like 2 weeks, they'll be filled with water.
No, there is a lot of water in them for sure. So I guess they work. But like, I don't know. I just like
Might
Like,
be
what
pouring
else?
water in them.
What else did you get today?
Throw pillows.
She got some throw pillows. We have like 90 pillows, and she bought more pillows.
What did you get, like an SD card?
That was like a month ago.
I know. I think it's the last thing you bought.
Yeah, the last thing I got was like an expansion card for my Xbox, so I could store more games on it.
Of course.
You see where my priorities are.
What's your girlfriend's name?
Savannah.
Savannah, what do you think of his video game playing? Be honest.
I think it's one of the healthiest.
We were
It's one of the healthiest habits that he has. I don't know.
She fucking hates it. She literally hates it, but she knows she has to
fine.
deal with it.
I think it's kind of cute. It's a little nerdy. I've known him since we were 13, so he's always been a gamer, and it's nothing new.
Oh, that's so cute. I've known Abby since we were 13.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And now she has to deal with me asking dumb questions. It's not quite video games, but it's similar. Have you ever, growing up, did you ever have anyone famous or crazy weird at the dinner table?
I mean, like a whole bunch of people. Like, I mean,
There's a follow-up question to this.
okay. I mean, I remember like casually having a beer with Bill Murray at the Station Inn once, which was like really sick. And like that was one of the people where I was just like, oh my God, like because like I like had watched like Ghostbusters like growing up, and my dad was like, yeah, I'm just down here with my friend Bill, and I was like, sick, like who's Bill? And I got there, I'm like, oh, Bill fucking Murray, like okay, like sick. And I don't know, I mean, like all the other people I guess that are like well known would just be like artists that are really close to our family, you know, like that play similar music. I mean, pretty much anyone that's in the Americana genre,
Okay, so this is the follow-up question. Have you ever kissed Chris Christopherson on the cheek?
I don't think so, but I have a horrible picture where it's like me, my dad, and Chris Christopherson in Las Vegas, and I'm like freshly like almost not even 21, like freshly 20, and I'm hammered drunk at the dinner table, and I'm like they're like smiling around each other, and I'm sitting there like flicking off the camera, like shaking my tongue, looking insane. And I like look at the picture now, and I'm just like, I hope that never sees the light of day. But like here I am talking about it. And then, like what's really funny too is that I'm only 25 out of 26. Like that wasn't that long ago.
No.
You know what I mean? Like it feels like a different kind of like this. Like honestly, was not that long ago. It was like 5 years ago I did this.
You can feel free to send us that photo. We'll use it for promotional purposes.
Yeah, dude, I'm going straight to the top.
When people come over, do you make them take their shoes off?
No, but it's really funny you asked that because Savannah and I, like when we moved into this house in like April, we were like, no shoe house. Like this is a no shoe house. And like day one, we had someone come over. We all just put our shoes back on because it's just kind of like, what are we gonna do about it, you know? Like I have a dream of having a no shoe house, but I just don't think I'm like that disciplined. You know, like I'm wearing flip flops right now and I'm sitting down. You know.
Abby, are you wearing shoes? No, of course not.
Well, I just took mine off, so now I feel weird.
Yeah. Put them on your hands. Ask Savannah if she knows who Bridget Fonda is.
I don't think you do. Do you know who Bridget Fonda is?
Jane Fonda.
She knows who Jane Fonda is.
It's her daughter, right?
Oh, okay.
No.
Okay. I know who Jane Fonda is.
It's her niece. Or I think it's her niece. Right?
Beautiful.
Abby's doing something. I don't know. She's like a 90s movie star. It's just
friends with Jennifer Aniston.
She's friends with Jan. With
Yeah.
Jan.
I don't know that, but sweet. I read somewhere you're studying. Are you in school?
No, I graduated last year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I took the 7-year route
Nice.
at like 3 different schools.
I took a 5-year route. So
Dude, that's what all like the chill guys do, right?
I don't need shit on my chicken nuggets.
Yeah, whatever. Plain hot dogs all day, baby.
Oh, the plain hot dogs is real fun. I just love the nuances in the meat.
Yeah, and this pork sausage in between a dry bun.
Oh, that's funny. Okay, can you do a Boston accent?
Yeah, I probably can, but now that you asked me to do it, hold up. Tell me something to say.
Say your name. It's the easiest thing to say. Tommy.
Tammy. Tammy. Get the fuck out of here. Like, I don't know. Is it Boston? I'm from Boston.
Boston. Yeah, there you go. You got it.
That I can't do it now. It's like I think I'm gonna be like I'm like a British guy.
Oh man, that's hilarious. All right. So on that note, what is next for Tommy Prine?
Hanging out for a little bit. I play a show in Paducah October 1st, and then I'm off for a little bit and play a show in Kansas in November, and then I go on like a pretty long stretch with American Aquarium.
Oh, cool, man. So where's Paducah?
Paducah is somewhere in Kentucky, and I have no idea where.
Oh wow, cool. And where in Kansas are you playing?
What's that place called?
Salina.
I've never heard of it. Did you know
That's
Salina?
where my family is from. No one lives there.
Really? At the Stifle Theater? Do you know what that is?
I don't, but I mean,
Okay.
if you like silos, you're gonna have a really good time.
Yeah, I don't mind
Love
silos.
silos.
Yeah, they're cool.
It's very Americana. It's small. No,
Sweet.
I guess more people live there than where I live currently, but not by much.
Where are you at right now?
I'm in a tiny, tiny Wyoming town called Alpine.
Sounds beautiful. That
It
sounds like
is.
where I want to get when I'm like stressed out.
It
is Alpine,
is.
Wyoming.
There are
I
900
used to
of
live
us.
in Fort Collins. Isn't that like right
That's-
near Wyoming?
It is, but the other side of the state. I lived in Fort Collins. It's about an 8-hour drive.
Okay, cool.
I'm on the completely opposite border. Like Idaho is 4 miles from my house.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah,
That's sick. I bet it's so pretty.
it is.
I,
We're
I
spoiled.
I do miss like the sights in Colorado. It's like something you can't really get in Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
It is. It's beautiful. Oh my goodness. I love it. I'm jealous of both of you. I'm in Florida.
Nice. We're in Florida.
I'm in South Florida right now, about 20 minutes west of Fort Lauderdale.
Oh, cool. Right on.
No.
I'm going to Florida at some point.
What's that?
We're going to Florida in December.
Yeah, that's the only time it's really decent.
Yeah.
is December, January. But next time you come, we'll smoke some cold cigarettes. And Tommy, we can't thank you enough for doing this. That's our amazing, in-depth, high-class show.
Oh man, I had so much fun. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, dude, we can't thank you enough. And we're now we're buddies, but we were big fans of you before. And we always say this, you're stuck with us. So anything you do in the future, we'll gladly promote.
Oh, awesome. Thank you so much, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye, Savannah. Thank you.
Hi, it's great to meet you guys.
Oh, tell everyone where to follow you and all that jazz.
So I'm on Instagram on Tommy Prine Music. You can just follow me on that. That's where like a majority of all the things that I post that I like interact with like every day. I have an artist page on Facebook. It's just Tommy Prine. And then I have a website, tommyprine.com, and that's where you can see where I'm at and get tickets. And I have a YouTube channel as well. So, but on my Instagram, I have like that little link tree thing, so you can like see like everything that I do.
Yeah, cool. Everyone, you heard it. Go follow and set your calendar for whenever his album comes out. And we'll be waiting for Cold Cigs, or what do we call Fridge Cigs, and the Chris Farley song.
Yes. Oh yeah, I'll definitely show it to you.
Can't wait, man. That's our show, dude. Thank you so much, man.
Could have known you're all I need, walking up and down the street. we both know. That was then, and this is how you fall in love without a doubt. She was perfect. She's having trouble trying to sleep. We keep changing what she eats. She'll be okay. Well, at first I disagreed. All the fur stuck to the sheets. It don't matter. She ain't broken, can't you see? A little love is all she needs. We can do that. Still having trouble trying to sleep. She gets anxious when we leave. We'll always come back. She reminds me of what I had long ago, way in the past. And I still miss her. And that was then, and this is how she came back to see me now. I knew she'd find me. Now she's falling fast asleep, and I kinda like